Hi there, this is Dr. Sami Garas, and I would like to take this short time to introduce myself as the facilitator of the Forensic Accounting and Fraud Examination course that will be offered in Winter 25. I have been here with SUNY Plattsburgh since 2018. Before that, I have been with NYIT for almost 13 years, and I taught in several campuses across the UAE and the Middle East. Let me share my bio first before I take you into a quick tour to this course. I got my PhD from University of St. Gallen back in 2010. In addition to my PhD, I got 9 professional certifications that you can see them here on the screen. I published almost 25 peer-reviewed articles, starting from A journal and going down to C. I am active in research because I believe a good faculty should continue his research agenda. My role in this course, don't feel that I am a lecturer. I am a kind of man who is like facilitator or coaching. You can reach out to me at any time during the course, first by emails. I don't check my Facebook or LinkedIn account or anything. The only thing that I check on a daily basis is my email. However, if you would like to talk, here is my office phone. I am in the office during the winter session. So if you don't find me, you can leave a message. If you would like to have a Zoom meeting, you're more than welcome. I usually come to my office 5 days a week, except Saturday and Sunday. So we can definitely chat over the Zoom. Before we start going through the course syllabus, let me give you a quick tour about how to navigate Brightspace as the platform. Usually I send emails, but number one, you need to check on Brightspace is the announcement. I keep sending announcement throughout the session to benefit everyone in the class. So please, whenever you see an alert in your email about the announcement, read it. And if you cannot get my message, please email back to me. Where to start? You start from here. First, like the video I'm creating now, you will see it here under quick tour in the course material. And then I give you like a brief welcome message because I'm honestly excited to be with you. I have been into forensic accounting and fraud examination in practice with Ernst & Young and in teaching here for almost 2 decades. So I am excited, and I hope that you get excited by the end of this course so much as me. And then once you finish the message, you watch this video, I encourage you to take a few moments to introduce yourself to the class. What you need to say in this chat, you need to click here, meet your classmates, and then you start here with a new thread. Tell us about yourself, about your background. You might see some names that have been with you in previous classes. It's good to say hi to them. Tell us about something that catch your interest about this course and something unique about you. I encourage you to do this as soon as you can so everyone get to know each other in the class. My bio, the one I showed you, it's here. And I give you some hints that you might have seen it in other online classes, how to do well in asynchronous class. I'm not asking you to come on a certain time to attend my lecture because this course, it's asynchronous. It means you can watch my recorded video at any time, you do your work at any time, and I give you deadlines. But in the meantime, I need you to keep an eye on this. Manage your time. Try to find a regular time every day for your study. Make notes. Use the technology I am using in the class. Stay connected with your classmate. So I encourage you to take a few moments to review these points, even if you have seen it in the previous class, and then we'll start here our work in the course. So here I put the course syllabus. And as you know, the course will officially start next Monday on December 23rd. But I am having this course available right now. As you watch this video, the course is available on Brightspace. And if you are brand new with me, if you didn't take any accounting classes, if you are coming as an unmatriculated student to take this course, but you are not even with us on campus, you're more than welcome. You don't need to have a prior solid knowledge in accounting or auditing to take this course. It is good to know some financial terminology because most of the questions are around accounting. So how to calculate the profit? Because most of the people who commit fraud, they try to manipulate the profit, either to overstate it so they can enhance the marketability of the company and increase the price share in the stock market, or reduce it to reduce the tax. So you might not know what is the profit. If you don't get the accounting terminology in the course material, you can find plenty of material on YouTube. So don't get scared if you don't have any idea about accounting and auditing, because in this course, I'm not teaching you the mechanical accounting, but I'm teaching you as a forensic investigator how to handle the financial information and financial statements to come up with some evidence for the fraud. In this course, I'm planning to cover up those 5 goals. First is how to analyze the regulations. There's plenty of regulations that are available either by AICPA, by FASB, by SEC, by international regulators, and even by the American Board of Forensic Accounting, which I am using their textbook. And I will go through it now, but this is my main regulator that I am trying to educate you about their regulations in forensic accounting. Then once we understand the regulations, then we can identify the situation, whether this situation based on the regulation is fraudulent or not. So we need to talk about the types of the financial fraud, whether what we call it misappropriation of assets, stealing asset, or manipulating the financial statements, misstatement of financial statements. We are going to talk about both of them. Then we try to identify the best practices for forensic accounting techniques, such as interview. How can we conduct a good interview with any suspect? And then we collect the information that might help us to identify the suspect for, or the fraudulent act, or the fraudster itself. Because nowadays, with this collusion that might happen among companies and individuals, it makes the job of the forensic accountant hard to get the evidence. So we need to understand how we can run good interrogation using technologies. And I'm going to introduce you to different technologies. And in the textbook also, it tells you about technologies that you can use it to get the digital evidence, either by collecting data, retrieving emails, steganography. So we need to go into the cyber area where we can get the information to help us in our investigation. Then what will happen if the suspect and the victim, they would like to come up into remediation, or reconciliation? So what shall we do? How can we evaluate the remediation and the litigation process? So we are going to talk about this one from our side as an expert witness who have experience in forensic accounting, and how can we run our report that we can present into the court and the jury to tell them about our findings. Finally, we need to talk about the electronic commerce or e-commerce and cybercrime. And this is what I am trying to address in another course that I'm teaching in the winter session at the same time. Call it Technologies ABC, which is AI, blockchain, and cybersecurity preparedness for the accounting and the auditing firm. So I'm going to actually take part of that course to introduce it here, because as a forensic accountant, you need to know what's going on in the cyberspace. Which book I am using? I am using this book, Forensic and Investigative Accounting. And this one, you can find it here. If you go to apfa.us.fia And I put the instructions, by the way, in the bright space in case you cannot catch it from the video or the text is too small for you. If you write the American Board of Forensic Accounting, you will be able to see their textbook here. This textbook has been made by two professors who have been in the field for decades. One of them is Gary Crumbley. He is actually the founder of this association. And this book, you can either buy it from them or you can buy it from our bookstore here. I don't care from where you get it, but you need the book. This book, honestly, I am not able to cover all of it in the winter session because the winter session is 5 weeks. So I'm trying to be realistic and don't put pressure on students. However, if you read the textbook, you can definitely go to some of the certification exams and you can pass it. One of them is this one, Certified Forensic Bookkeeper Credential, a certified auditor, because in the textbook he's talking about this one. Another one, certified cybersecurity accountant. The last 4 chapters in the textbook are covering all the materials that you needed for this certification. So honestly, I encourage you because now it's not a matter of being a financial accountant or auditor, but you need to tap into this area of forensic accounting. So I encourage you to navigate them. If you need any help from my end, I am happy to help you to get these certifications and get ready for the exam. How you get access to this textbook, by the way, you don't get a hard copy. If you would like to buy a hard copy from Amazon or any online outlet, that's totally fine. But if you buy it from our bookstore or from the association directly, you will get a digital access to this one. And this digital access is going to be with you for life, by the way. So what you pay for this digital textbook is not going to expire at any moment of time. They have their textbook here on a SkyPack. Once you buy it, they give you access so you can log in like what I'm doing now. And here you can see the book is going to show up. You can say launch, and then it will launch. And you can see here all the chapters. I encourage you to get access to this one because you will use it for future certification, future references, and of course for my course. When you click here, it will take you to all the text. And as you can see, this text doesn't have only text, but it has graphs, it has pictures, it has diagrams, it has lots of statistics that you might need to know in forensic accounting. So once you finish the chapter, then it goes to the second one and so on, and it has some exercises here. So this is in brief what you need to know about the textbook. So my official websites in this course, first is Brightspace, where I put all the materials. Second is the textbook website, which is Skype. This course, as you can see from the screen here, it has 5 weeks. Because the time is short, I am trying to really accommodate the shortness of course. So what I'm going to take in this course out of all the chapters, as you can see, 8 chapters, 2 chapters per week. And I didn't put any project. Usually in this course, I put 2 or maybe 3 projects using different technologies like IDEA or Alteryx or Tableau, where we can use them to interrogate the data and come up with a find. So when I teach this course during a regular semester where we have 15 weeks, then we dive into technologies. But because of winter session, I understand we're coming close to the Christmas holiday, and happy holidays, by the way, and happy New Year. And the commitment of the student, most of the students, they are busy maybe at the end of the year with their work or beginning of the year. So I'm trying to accommodate this one. So in the first week, I'm giving you 2 chapters, 1 and 3, and I'm going to show you the material now on Brightspace. However, I don't ask you to submit anything here. I'm sorry, this one, it's different. Let me see. Anyway, this course needs to be changed because actually the due date, I put it here for this one. It should be on January 5. So even if I give you chapter 1 and 3 here, the due date will be on January 5. It means I give you 2 weeks to submit the answer for the 2 chapters. The second one, also the second week, is going to be here also due on January 5th. I think it's better to share with you my accurate one. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, here you go. This is the one, and you can see here that the first 4 chapters will be due on January 5 at 11 p.m. And by the way, if you would like to start working on the 4 chapters right now, all the assignments and the quizzes, not only for the 4 chapters, but for all the 8 chapters are available now on Brightspace. However, of course, I don't like to emphasize this point. I encourage you to watch my lectures before doing the assignment or the quiz, because in my lectures, I mainly focus on the techniques that you need to follow and hence that you need to consider when you do the assignment and the quiz to get the full mark. Why I say that? Because the assignments and the quizzes have 1 attempt for each with unlimited time. So you can open up the assignment and leave it and come back to complete it, and that's totally fine. You will not lose any work you do on the assignment as long as you save your work and then you leave it and come back. So I encourage you to go through the assignments, then watch my video, then come back to the assignment with the hints I provide you, and then try to do the assignment. The assignment is mainly cases with some financial data that need some analysis to get the right answer. In the video, I explain to you, not directly, but indirectly, what you need to do to answer this case. I give you plenty of time because I know some people are busy. They might not have except maybe half an hour every day to work. So by the time the half an hour is finished, then they are running out of time and they need to come the next day to continue their work. So I'm trying to make everything brief. Even my videos, I make it so short. I might make multiple videos, but each one I make it short, maybe between 15 minutes and half an hour. I rarely go for over half an hour, except for this introductory video, because I know of our concentration span and our work commitment, you might not have enough time to do that. Then for the second week, we have also 2 chapters, as you can see them here. Make sure to submit all your work by. Now, is there a time extension for these deadlines? Unfortunately, I cannot make it for one reason. Because on January 6th, here, you will see the model answer for the assignments and the quizzes are released to the whole class. So even if you tell me, can I do it on January 6th because of some commitments I have it? I totally respect it, but if I put the model answer for everyone, I feel there's no point now of getting late submission. In week 3, you will see the midterm exam is available starting from January 6th to January 12th. You have the whole week working on the exam. So don't feel that you have to answer the exam in one shot. No, you can work on the exam, leave it, and come back. The questions in the exam are coming from the first 4 chapters that we covered. So by the end of the second week, you should be able to see all the answers for all the assignments and the quizzes, which can prepare you to get the full mark in the midterm. Again, the answers for the midterm exam and the final exam, by the way, they will be right after the deadline. So on January 13, you will see the model answer is released to the whole class, and the same thing here. So I encourage you, the only one that I put a starting point for is the midterm exam and the final. Why I do that? Because I need you to finish the 4 chapters to get a high score in the midterm. And I need you also to finish the following 4 chapters so you can get a good score in the final exam. If you would like to start now working on the digital forensic analysis, chapter 14, which is in week 4, it is available. You're more than welcome to start working on it. Since this is my almost second time to run this course, when you go to Brightspace, you might not see videos for everything because I am working in progress now. I'm creating the videos from scratch, but I put the slide deck that I am going to use in my video on Brightspace. So if you would like to read my slide deck, read the textbook, and go for the assignment and the quizzes, that's totally fine. If you would like to wait for me until I upload my videos, that's also fine. Now, what are the grading scheme that I put it for this course? For all the assignments, it will take 25% from the final grade. Same thing for the quizzes and each exam. So I encourage you to dedicate good amount of time for each one of those one if you'd like to get a high score. Now, will all the assignments be included or counted toward the final exam? The answer is yes. So each chapter will have one assignment. Technically, it's either writing or calculation exercise. The assignments are currently available on Brightspace. Each assignment has one attempt for unlimited time, and the model answer will be released after the due date. All the assignments and the quizzes are included in the final grade. So please don't miss any assignment. Manage your time in advance, do your work, but please don't miss it. What about the quizzes? Why we have quizzes and the assignments? Because the quizzes are touching on the conceptual basis. Quizzes are mainly multiple choice or matching questions that needs to check your understanding. I put usually on an average 30 auto-graded questions, either true, false, matching, multiple choice, just to check your understanding. Same thing for the quizzes. Each quiz has one attempt, unlimited time, and you will get the model answer right after the due date, and all the quizzes are counted towards the final grade. As I said, the exams here, we have only 2 exams, and I did this due to the shortness of the session. So I made only 2 exams. I usually split them into 3 during the regular semester, but because of the shortness and the amount of time, I make it 2. Each exam will have 1 attempt. I will change this one, make it unlimited time, so you can work on the exam at your own time. How we get some kind of communication during the course. As I said, if you need anything, feel free to email me. I usually send announcement to all the class so you can work together, but I don't ask you to make a weekly participation forum where you need to upload some comments or questions. Again, I don't use this one in the short session. The work can be done individually. If you would like to work in group with other classmates, you're welcome, but you don't have to. I did this because I know online students have different commitments, either personal or work commitment. So I don't ask you to work in groups because of the time conflicts that might happen among the class members. Which email I usually reach out to you? It's a Plattsburgh email. So if you keep using your personal email, you might not get my emails because I keep sending emails to Plattsburgh emails. So if you want, you can either forward your Plattsburgh emails to your personal emails or check Plattsburgh emails on a regular basis. This is in brief the course. You can read all these policies at your own time. But now let us jump to the next point. Here we go. Yep. So we finished the course syllabus. Now let us go to the course textbook. How we get access to the textbook, I put here the instruction sheet that I referred to earlier. So you need to work it out here. Check these links and it should be able to send you a link to get the access to the textbook. Or if you would like to buy or rent the book, it's totally up to you. I don't ask you to do anything except getting the information that can help you to do the assignments and the quizzes. If you have a burning question that you would like to share with me, I encourage you to do it by email. But if you would like to chat with your classmates, I put here one forum for all of us. Questions and comments. If you'd like to send the comments to the classmate, reply to one of the questions. I don't check this forum on a regular basis, by the way. So if you upload a question here waiting for my answer and you don't get it immediately, please don't get frustrated because I make this forum for the classmates mainly. Now, when we come to the chapters, as you can see here, I put one module for every chapter and the exams in a separate module. In every chapter, you will see two sub-modules. The first one is a study material. Usually, I put the slide deck here, the PowerPoint that you can navigate at your own time, and I record my lecture. In my video, I use the deck, but I use other informations that I feel it needs to be communicated to you. So I encourage you to look at the deck and watch my videos. And then once you finish, you can jump into the assignment and the quizzes. Here, if I see the assignment needs another video to focus on the technical work of the assignment question, I put another video here. And then once you click here on the chapter 1 assignment, it will take you to the chapter assignment, and it tells you here, this assignment has 10 questions. The assignment has 1 attempt. The assignment is due. So I'm giving you the instructions for the assignment, and now you can start up. I'm sorry, it says quiz here, but don't worry, it is an assignment. Because when you come here to the next link, you will see quiz 1. Quiz 1, again, it has the due date. It has 20 multiple choice and 10 true false, 1 attempt and the due date, and there is no time extension. And as I said, where do you find the model answer for the assignment or the quiz? For the assignment, once we pass the deadline here, January 6th, you will see a new link is showing here. Assignment 1, model answer. So you will go through the link, see the questions again with their model answer. Quiz 1, again, this is a multiple choice. You will get to know the answer. I think I put the setup that will show you the model answer once you submit your work. So once you submit your work, you should be able to see the model answer for all the questions. I use the same structure. I'm trying to be consistent so you don't get confused or surprised by what am I going to do every week. This is what I'm going to do on a weekly basis or for every chapter. One section for study material, one section for the question, the assignment and the quiz. If I find a case or a research paper or a video that might be useful, I will put it here in the study material, but I put it as a supplementary. So if you have time to watch it, fine. If not, that's totally fine. I'm not going to count it on you that you have to see it to do well in the assignment on the quiz. It's totally up to you. I'm trying to share information, and hopefully one student will be excited about it and go through it. As I said, when you check the website here, Brightspace, you might not find everything on all the chapters because I am recording now my lectures. The one thing that you will see it in all the modules is the slide deck, the assignment, and the quiz. I was able to finish all of them, and they are now up and running. Once again, I welcome you to this course. I hope you find this video not daunting, but comprehensive, that can tell you everything in a nutshell. And feel free to reach out and wish you good luck. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.